Hello, my name is Samantha Mark, and I'm the founder of the Conscious Altruism community. And I've partnered up with Tonnelly, the founder of Beyond Thinking. As you all may be aware, but elections are coming very, very soon. And we just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge some of the tension and the stress, worries, and anxiety that you may be feeling just in anticipation of what's to come. We really don't intend on this being a forum for debate or taking sides, but really a place where folks can come to be informed, get support, and really a lot of resources that we will be dropping into the descriptions below. Each Tuesday, we're going to be releasing a new video, so this is number 2 in our series, all the way through Election Day on November 8th. We're going to post information about registration, voting, and how you can stay informed, especially within your own state. We're also going to host 2 drop-in sessions for anyone with questions about registering to vote and voting itself. The first one will be on Monday, October 31st from 10 to 11 a.m. And the second one we're planning on Election Day, Tuesday, November 8th from 1 to 2 p.m., both in Pacific time. Now we're going to be releasing more information in the weeks to come, but you can already put a little save the date in your calendar if this might be something you're interested in. So if you missed the video from last week, we will have the link for you in the description below with more information on voting history in America and why it's so important for you to exercise your right. And for today's topic, we're going to be talking about registering to vote and the election cycles. So last week we focused more on the why, and this week we're going to focus more on the how and the when. So with registering to vote, we have federal eligibility requirements, and then we also have the voter registration process, and that is going to vary by state. So when it comes to the federal requirements for everyone, you do need to be at least 18 years old by election day or older and a U.S. citizen. This is really going to vary pretty widely depending on what state you're in. So, for example, some states you can register and vote on election day, while others require you to register 7, 14, or even 30 days prior to election day. You can go ahead and check your state's registration deadlines in the link below, and we'll go ahead and give that a little descriptor so you know exactly which link to use. But there are, a few different options that vary by state in order to get registered. So you can go to your DMV or the DOL. In some states, you can go to election offices to register. I know I've even seen some booths to register at certain events. You can also go online and register at vote.gov. Next, we have a brief overview of the election cycles. Now, this honestly took me a long while to wrap my head around, so I'm going to do my best to break it down for you and keep it very simple. First, we're going to start at the state and local level. So state and local elections can take place really in any year at various times throughout the year. There can be statewide elections for governor or state legislature. A city may elect its mayor. There may be elections for judges and local officials. Ballot initiatives may also be up for a vote. And you can check with your local election office in the link below. Then we have the federal level, which you may also hear as congressional elections. And the reason for that is it involves Congress. So every 2 years, we vote on seats for the House of Representatives. Every 4 years, we have the office of the president, and every 6 years for the Senate. General elections typically occur every 4 years, which include the presidential elections. Now, midterm elections are what we will be engaging in this November, being that we're at the halfway point between the last presidential election in November of 2020 and the next one in 2024. Then we have the primary elections, which are meant to have the people of respective parties essentially choose who they want to represent them locally, statewide, and or federally. Primaries are really going to vary greatly, again, from state to state, so it really depends on where you live in. So you can learn more about how the primaries work in your state, again, at the link below. So we really want to acknowledge how much information this is and how confusing it can be with the rules varying so widely depending on where you live. And this can really make both registering and the actual act of voting very confusing. But rest assured, support is available through resources like these videos that we're putting together for you. And as I mentioned several times throughout the video, we are going to have a large list of links that are available within all of the videos that we post. You can also do some online searches of your local voting rights project. You can also message myself or Casey directly. We'll have some of our social media and websites within the descriptions as well. And you can go ahead and put some comments in the box. We will be doing our best to monitor them and reply to all of them in a timely manner. You can also put those dates that I gave at the beginning into your calendar and drop into one of our virtual sessions if you have any additional questions, need support, or just want to feel like you don't have to do this alone. And so thank you so much. I know this was a lot of information, and I know in this particular one, depending on what state you're in, because it's going to vary so widely, I know we have to kind of give you a lot of links to do your own research. But really, thank you so much for taking the time. It's so important to not only exercise your right to vote, but doing it really in an informed fashion, as this is something that will not only affect you, but your family, your friends, generations to come, and really all of the communities at large. So from Casey and myself, thank you. We hope you enjoyed this, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.